We just got to be better, and we haven't changed my language all year. I think the last 2 games were really tough. Collectively and personally, it's like a bit of a little step back for us from where I believed and where we thought we were heading, and we just started to regroup and work a bit harder and make sure that doesn't happen again. I think you've got to look in the face and be honest with each other on the fundamentals of the game, so whether that's contact, set piece, kick chase, and we let ourselves down in them areas, and we've got to go back to basics. That's important for us. We knew we'd had a tough end of season with Glasgow away, Ulster away, and Scarlets in the stadium. We know what's coming, it's no surprises. Again, collectively we just have to be better at the fundamentals of the game and make sure we can stay in the fight longer. Yeah, it is. Our boys have known for a while now that the offers have been there, and it's nice to actually get a contract signed. And a lot of tough conversations have happened around about the same time back in Christmas as well, of players who are not going to be here, and it's important we've tried to keep them motivated throughout, but it's a tough industry at the moment, rugby, especially in the UK, for players. I think we're quite settled in the back row, if I'm totally honest. I think we've got locks who can play 6 very well, so that allows us to move some of our other back rows to 8 to cover that. But what we need to look at the profile of the group. You've seen the announcement this morning with Steph Hughes, and I'm a firm believer we need more Steph Hughes around us, and hopefully this gives us an opportunity to go out, take our time now to find the right people, because we've got talent and no one can hide that, but what we need to be better at, and the region needs to be better at, and being a Gwent boy and observing for a long time, we need to be better at pushing this talent to the top. I worked in the Scarlets for many years, and I saw how the influence of a Steph Hughes, of a Jonathan Davis, a Scott Williams can impact a Joe Roberts, a Ryan Conway, a Tom Rogers, and we need to create that here to allow our next generation to come through. Personally, now where we are, obviously we want the best players and best people available for the time of year it's come available. So again, we'll take our time. We've recruited and retained what we need. This offers an opportunity to find people on the market who are talented. He took a nasty knock to the head, and unfortunately he hasn't been able to make it this week. He's finding himself and he's flying, he just unfortunately hasn't been able to make it this week. The standards he sets daily, and he's been around good players. He's grown up in a very successful Scarlets era, so he knows what it takes to win, and he's implementing that more this period, and during tough times good people stand up, and that's what I've noticed with Steph. Certainly in this period he's really stood up, but again, what's really impressed me about Steph is playing ability this year. We'll talk to it, blue in the face how good he is off the field, but I've been super impressed with how he's owned that 13 shirt for us, how defensively he's a rock. He never makes back-to-back errors, if he makes errors at all, and it's been great to see him play the amount of rugby he's played last year, because being down west last year with him, I know he's very frustrated because of the options and talent there, and also there was a need to bring some centres through down there like Joe Roberts and stuff, and unfortunately didn't play into Steph's favour, but he's had the opportunity here to play and he's been superb. But we've got one touch and go, so hopefully we can get another one included in the 23 somewhere, which is great news, and he's a pretty good player himself, the youngster.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's flying. He's been training the last 3 weeks with us. He's done all his contact progressions, and hopefully he can make the 23 this weekend. So it's superb just to get Nyron back. Interesting speaking to him. He feels like a rugby player again. And when you have basically injured, he missed all the summer because of his ankle. He come back hamstring, come back, and then the severe injury. And when you have that long, no academies don't prepare you that most of your career you might be injured and stuff like that. And he's living that now, but it's nice to see him out there and he feels like a player again. Similar to the same, but Angus had a lovely baby boy on the Sunday when we were away in Glasgow and just got back. So a little boy called Archie, or everyone's doing well. So Angus is back available this week.